Hi guys, this is Fairway Tita and welcome to my podcast Through the Fairways with Fairway Tita episode 3. So for this episode, I'll be trying to give very practical tips for beginner golfers like me. So, ano ba yung mga kailangan ng mga tips ng mga beginner golfers bago sila pumunta ng fairway? So, first of all guys, sa akin ang number one priority or tip na mabibigay ko sa mga beginner golfers ay number one is to get a coach, a professional coach, a pro coach na magtuturo sa inyo ng tamang stance, posture, and grip. So, magtuturo sa inyo ng the basics, the right basics ng paglalaro sa golf. Because if mag-start kayo na hindi kayo properly taught, hindi kayo tama yung pagkaturo sa inyo, then there will be less room for improvement. So it's very important dito sa game ng golf na tama ang mga basics ninyo. So kaya for me, it's very important to find a coach who can teach you the proper basics ng golf. So ngayon, how do you choose a coach, diba? So you just, like me, I was referred to by a friend na naging student ni Coach Rick. So it could be by referral ng mga friends niyo, or pag wala naman kayong kakilala na nag-coach or friends na meron silang coach, you can go to a driving range and they have a list of the mga accredited na pros nila who can teach you the basics of the game of golf. Now, getting or finding a coach, a right coach, it's case-to-case basis yan, guys. So, for me, very important din na meron kayong rapport ng coach ninyo and you can freely tell him kung ano yung mga problems and issues ninyo dun sa swing ninyo, and he can properly address yung mga concerns ninyo. So very important sa akin yun, na yung meron kayong magandang communication and relationship ng coach ninyo. And then, ang isa ko pang tip guys is, ang napapansin ko din is after, you learn the basics of the game, the swing, the proper grip and posture, and importante guys, ang nakikita ko, marami ako nakikita ng mga beginner golfers that they focus on their drive, which is okay naman, diba? It's very important na maganda, malayo yung bola mo. But guys, ang secret talaga sa pagbaba ng score ninyo sa golf, it's really the short game. So, I remember kami ni Coach when we started. So, first lessons ko with Coach, tinuruan niya ako ng proper stance ko, ng proper grip, and then yung proper swing ko. So, yun yung parang minamaster namin ng start. Eventually, nag-focus siya. Ang next mga focus niya is more on the short game. So, yung mga chipping, pitching ng short distances. So, yun ang pinractice namin parati sa mga driving range. So, pag pumunta kami sa driving range, hindi lang kami tira ni Coach. So, like, may times na ang simula ng drills namin would be magsa-start kami na mag-chip kami, and then sasabihin niya, i-chip mo ng 5 yards, 15, 10, o mag-hit ka ng target. So there is parang meron parang direksyon yung driving range namin. You just don't hit the balls na palayuan ng tira, palakasan. It's more of, ang focus talaga sa akin ni Coach noon, nung start, was really my short game. My chipping and my pitching. And then, after nun, ang next namin pinractice would be my form. Sobrang arte ni Coach Rick sa form. So, until now guys, hindi siya satisfied sa swing ko. So, meron siyang mga gusto pang i-correct, na naiinis na ako sa kanya dahil parang hindi ko na alam kung ano pang mga gusto niya, because parang I felt na ang laki naman na talaga guys ng improvement ng swing ko from the time I started up until now. But I also agree with Coach na there's still a lot of room to improve. Lalo na more on the consistency, the tempo, and the feel. And meron akong mga basic na mga moves na hindi ko pa siya makuha or hindi ko pa siya maging consistently nagagawa. So, more on ganun na yung focus namin ni Coach, and of course, na yung direction and yung flight ng mga shots ko o mga swing ko. So, and ang tip ko din sa mga beginner golfers is don't be frustrated and give up easily, because at this point, I want to tell you, lahat ng mga nagsastart na mag-golf or who even intends to play golf, that golf is a hard game, but very fulfilling siya and very satisfying siya once you're able to hit the ball. Kahit hindi pa maganda yung tira mo or yung shot mo, the fact na mapatira mo siya at mapalipad, it brings so much joy to you. Kaya ka nahuhook dito sa larong to. So, sa akin, importante ang short game. More than anything else, my short game and my putting. And I think doon bumaba yung handicap ko dahil sa ang nag-focus din kami ni Coach sa short game ko, which is sa chipping ko, yung around the greens ko, and then yung putting ko. I remember kasi na may napanood kasi ako guys na parang pro teacher siya na parang in-explain niya yung putting stroke na parang pendulum siya, it's straight lang siyang ganon. And so I got a putting mat, which is I also advise beginner golfers, lalo na you don't even have time kunwari to go to the driving range, you can buy yung putting mat na you can put lang sa room mo, and then you can practice yung feel mo or yung the way you putt. So, yung nabili ko noon, I remember, meron siyang lines sa gitna, and then meron siyang mga parang marks sa gilid. And so, parang, you know, kung papaano yung pagpat mo. So, ako, I personally parang advise that to beginner golfers to get a putting mat, which you can do when you're not doing anything or when you're not too busy at home. You can, you know, try practicing your putting stroke. And ako kasi guys, I really love to putt. Kasi for me, yung putting stroke for me, it's so relaxing. It's so therapeutic for me. And also when I started, I converted yung lanay namin to parang mini driving range. So I just got it from yung mga online stores. I got yung parang net na ganyan, so I can hit my my foam balls yung binili ko nun guys, kasi para hindi ako makabasag ng So I was just more focused on parang my stroke, so yung my swing, so not more yung sa hindi ko ginagamit yung mga matitigas kasi baka mabasag yung mga namin sa bahay. So yun, prioritize also your short game. Okay, more than your drive or your sa akin importante din your approach shots. Meaning the shot to the green. Very important sa akin yun kasi pag maganda yung very accurate ka doon, mas malapit sa pin, so mas malapit sa hole, mas madali mo siyang mapasok, diba? So although it helps na you have have a long drive, But I guess a decent drive naman, that's diretso. So, sa akin kasi noon, when I was starting, and kasi kami ni Coach, we started sa fairways ng Aguinaldo. And if you've been to Aguinaldo, the Aguinaldo course, sobra siyang kitted, guys. So, you are forced to hit your ball straight. So, I was trained na ganon, that I should hit my ball straight. So, more often than not, kapag nakikiayon ng aking katawan, ng aking ikot, ang aking pivot, sabi nga ni Coach, pivot, usually, nasa fairway naman siya. So, parang my game is more of placing the ball, and trying to reach the green and making par or at least a bogey. So, yun yung aking parang goals ngayon as of now. So, syempre, yung next goal is trying to make it par, diba? But, syempre, not every time you will do it. Sometimes, okay, sometimes hindi. So, kaya for me, it's very important that my approach shots are okay, are, accurate sana or near the pin. So, but that's very hard. And I've just seen the pro golfers and the amateur golfers na sila yung sobrang ganda ng mga approach shots nila. So, I love to play with them because I love to observe what they are doing, how they hit their shots. Mahilig akong parang observing them and learning from them just by observing and playing with them. So, kaya gusto ko yan. Kaya I always suggest to mga beginner golfers, don't be afraid to play with good players or better players than you, because then you will parang, you will be challenged to be better or to do better. So, naaangat yung game mo. So, at first, sobra akong takot to, to play with the, good golfers. But, after a while, nawawala na yung hiya mo na parang lahat naman nagkakamali. And then, I just laugh it off pag nagkakamali ako. So, ganun lang. So, parang, and then I felt na, playing with better players, parang na-improve ko rin yung laro ko kasi tinatry ko silang habulin. Ayoko na maiwan. So, you try to improve your swing, your shots, diba? So, in that way, parang mas mabilis din yung pag-improve ng game mo. Tapos, eto guys. So, sa akin, as a beginner golfer, you don't need to get the, a very expensive or brand new agad na equipment. So, you can get first parang, if you're just really a beginner, some people even just borrow muna to see if they would really like to play the game. So, some of my friends did borrow my equipment para to check if they like it. And then, when they are very decided to pursue the game, doon lang sila bumibili. And ako, I don't, like ako, when I was a beginner golfer, I just got a beginner set. I remember to sa tailor-made Kalea set. So, siya, beginner friendly. So, I started with that. And then, I used that for a year. And then, saka lang ako nagbago ng clubs ko. Nung medyo, na siya, yung medyo okay na yung swing ko, saka yung mga putting ko, and the other aspects of my game. So, hindi agad-agad, pwede namang hindi agad-agad na mahal yung mga bilhin nyo guys na mga equipment, lalo na kung beginner pa lang kayo. So, also, like, marami din sa akin na nagtatanong kung saan ba maganda maglaro ang beginner golfer. So ako, I suggest is you first try to, so after, having your lessons in the driving range, I also advise that your first fairway, isama nyo yung coach nyo para nakikita niya. Because guys, iba ang tira ninyo sa driving range at iba din ang tira ninyo pag nasa fairway na kayo mismo. So there's a lot of factors na mag-iiba doon. Ako, ang experience ko guys, natitira ko siya lahat sa driving range. And then, pagdating ko sa fairway, hindi ko siya matira. So it will be really frustrating. Please expect nyo na yon. But that's part of learning the game of golf. So, ako, what we did was, nung start, lalo na yung beginner golfer kami, if I'm going to the fairway, I bring my coach. Sasamahan niya talaga ako, and every shot, he will check, tama ba yung swing ko, tama ba lahat, and then dun mo, para matutukan ka niya ng maigi, because talagang ibang-iba guys, kasi, pagdating mo sa fairway, lupa siya, yung grass iba, tapos may slope siya. So, maraming factors ka na ngayon na i-consider. So, parang kailangan din mag-adjust nung swing mo. And also, you know guys, pag beginner kayo, you would not know everything at one time. So, like ako, kaya ako madalas guys kasi maglaro because parang kailangan ko siyang ma-ingrain sa brains ko or sa katawan ko, yung memory ko na, ganito, parang muscle ang tawag nila doon, para matandaan ko yung, ito dapat yung feel, pagka nagsiswing ako, dapat ganito. So, I need to always play para lang matandaan ko siya. Otherwise, parang I forget the, ano ba yung ginawa? Paano ba yung swing? So, kaya ako din guys, madalas maglaro. So, meron namang ibang tao guys na hindi sila pwedeng madalas maglaro because napapagod agad sila. So, mas pangit yung game nila. So, it's really, it's a case-to-case basis. So, what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. So, talagang, hit and miss siya. So, you just have to be really patient with this game and just keep on practicing and just, yun din, don't be too emotional because guys, ako din, I'm really guilty of this na I was very, very, very parang ang init ng ulo ko guys noon, nagdadabog pa ako nung beginner ako. And then I realized na the more na I'm so emotional about the game, mas magalit ako, mas lalo kong hindi natitira yung bola. So that is what is siguro challenging, and what makes golf so addicting is that it's ironic na parang the more na manggigil ka, the more mong hindi matitira yung bola. The more na relax ka, mas matitira mo siya at mas straighter at mas malayo pa yung tira mo. So, yun yung para sa akin din. I got hooked because of that, na yung opposite siya. Which is, diba, parang hindi naman yun yung normal diba? Ang alam mo, pag malakas, di malakas kapag very powerful yung malakas yung pagkatira mo, di syempre malayo. Pero, kabaliktaran siya. So, and this is also, parang what also made it so fun for me was, yung golf kasi, it's more of a challenge. It's a battle with yourself. Diba? Yourself and the fairway and the course. It's not a battle with yung kasama mo sa flight. It's not. It's just you and the course. So, and it's more of a mental game talaga. Na you have to focus and parang but be relaxed. So, ang dami niyang mga ironic na mga na mga bagay-bagay. Kaya I think maraming nahuhook dahil doon. So, and it takes a lot of, and correct, today, your game is good. It doesn't mean na it's good also tomorrow. Diba? So, even if it's in the same course, ganon siya talaga parang ang daming variable and walang certainty na, you know, you'll play the same. So I think that's what is challenging for a lot of people. And I think that is also precisely the reason why ang daming nahuhook ngayon sa golf. And also, let us talk about, as a beginner, like kami, nung nasa fairways kami, nagsa-start kami, so si coach made us learn kung ano yung mga proper decorum doon. So, lalo na pag meron kaming ibang kasama. So, tinuturuan niya kami na dapat hindi mabagal ang pace of play mo. Although, syempre, pag mga beginner golfers, you have to give them a little leeway naman, diba? Or kami noon, kasi beginner golfers kami, alam namin mabagal kami. So, pag meron na kami nakikitang nasa likod namin, we tell them na if you want sa next hole, you can go ahead of us. So, may mga ganon. Or pag may nagtanong sa amin na, can we go ahead of you? And then we'll say, of course, oo, dahil syempre mabagal kami. But also, when nakikita ninyo, tinuruan din kami, pag nakikita nyo apat kami sa isang flight, yung next flight namin 2. Sometimes, hindi na kami kailangan sabihan ng marshal na paunahin. Because it's an etiquette, guys, na pagka mas kaunti yung nasa likod ninyo, syempre mas mabilis sila sa inyo. So, mas better if you make them go ahead of you. So, you can ask them if they wanna go ahead. Meron naman na okay lang sa kanila na na mag-intay. So, ganon yung mga natuturo sa amin. Like, also, napagalitan na ako before ni coach na dun sa, pag nasa green ako, na minsan nandun ako sa line of sight nung nagpapat. So, yung mga ganong bagay, guys, matututunan dun din ninyo because the coaches also teach you yung mga proper etiquette and decorum. And also, mga caddies din, they know the rules. So, they also guide you when you're in the golf course, diba? And ito na ang very, mga importante natin din matandaan. In the fairways, guys, there will be, of course, a lot of people playing. And there will be a lot of people with different personalities you will meet in the golf course. So, meron dyan na kahit na alam nila na mabagal sila, wala silang pakialam, guys. So, maraming ganyan. May mga ganyan talaga mag-e-exist sa mga fairways. So, ako naman, ang point ko naman dyan is, if you have, if you really parang want to go ahead of them, or you think they're slow, you ask and call a marshal. Like, ang turo sa amin ni coach is, call a marshal. If there's an issue with another flight, is call the marshal. I do not suggest na you talk directly to the player or to the flight because sometimes it doesn't end well. That's my opinion. So, I'd rather call a marshal and tell the marshal and si marshal na lang ang mag-approach doon. Because I've heard of like instances na, yung players ng isang flight, kinausap nila diretso and parang, the others didn't take it well, so nagka-issue. So, diba, parang, we are playing golf to be stress-free. So, diba, parang dapat walang mga ganun-ganong mga issues. So, ako, para wala na lang mga isyung ganyan, tawagin mo daling Marshall. Bahala na si Marshall, diba, na mag-approach dun sa ibang, sa ibang flight. Now, even if, may cases naman na even if in-approach dun ng Marshall, mabagal pa rin sila, guys, wala, magpasensya na lang kayo, Kasi, kesa naman magalit-galit kayo dyan, masisira lang yung laro ninyo. Kaya nga kayo naglalaro ng golf para maging stress-free, diba? So, dead man na lang, makipagchismisan ka na lang sa mga ka-flight mo at aliw-aliwin nyo na lang yung sarili nyo. Like, ng isang time, inaliw-aliw ko yung sarili ko, kumanta-kanta ako doon. O kaya nag-live ako. Kaya minsan, guys, napapasin nyo nagla-live ako kasi minsan natagal yung nasa harapan namin. Eh, ang hassle naman, diba? Minsan, so parang ako, I just let it go, those small things naman. So, kasi visit ako, diba? Mag-ano-ano na lang ako, diba? So, and remember guys, that this golf is a game. It's just a game. Na you want to play the game to enjoy. So, alam nyo, yung ganun lang. So, respect other people. And if maliit na bagay naman, guys, huwag nyo nang pinalalaki, diba? Parang, hello, there's so much trouble in the world for, para naman sa mga maliliit na bagay, huwag nyo na masyadong ine-exage or pinapalaki. So, yun lang na I think also we have to be aware of the people playing around. So, pero kung hindi naman sila nakakasira ng laro mo, diba? Bakit mo sila poproblemahin or sisilipin? It's being so petty for me. And baka hindi sila masaya sa buhay nila. Pabayaan mo na nga sila. Basta ikaw masaya ka, masaya ang flight ninyo, at hindi nyo naman sila dinidistract or wala naman kayong ginagawa sa kanila, then let go guys. And no bad vibes in the ferry, only good vibes. So, yan ang aking mga tips, guys, for beginner golfers. And I hope you guys, sa ating mga beginner golfers dyan, is get a coach so that you can have the proper basics of the game, and then focus on your short game and your putting. And always don't forget to have fun. So that's about it for my third podcast episodes, Fairy Tita's Tips for Beginner Golfers. So guys, I'll see you at the fairway.